What is going on, guys? SmackDown is live. CM Punk is returning tonight. Give me a minute and I will share this with some fellow friends. So it might pause. So just stay tuned. For those who missed it, we just had Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee. Now we have Randy Orton and Nick Aldis in a backstage segment. Randy Orton and LA Knight tonight teaming up to face Jay Maiden, oh, Jimmy Uso and who the hell? Jimmy Uso and Solo Sokoa. Thank you for joining this live. Join in the conversation. If you want, we're reviewing SmackDown tonight. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live. But we definitely have a decent show. We got CM Punk's return tonight. A big deal. And apparently we have Cody Rhodes now coming up. So big night tonight for SmackDown. Definitely a big night for CM Punk. This is also the Tribute to the Troops show in front of a live crowd. So amazing. A big deal for SmackDown tonight. Thank you for joining the stream. If you get that like button and share it with your friends, I'd appreciate it. Let me know who you are. Say hello in the comments. We are reviewing SmackDown tonight. The first time in 10 years that CM Punk has been back on SmackDown. And a tribute to the Troop show. So it couldn't get no better than that. But I hope you all are having a great day. It is Friday, finally Friday. Definitely a long day, to be honest. But we'll see how things go for SmackDown today. I'm honestly, I always look forward to SmackDown and Raw anymore. Because you got LA Knight on SmackDown, Randy Orton, and now we have CM Punk on Raw. So I think the cards are, evenly stacked. We have star power on Raw. We got star power on SmackDown. Definitely a big deal. So excitement on both ends is what I like to see. Goal for today is to hit 15 likes. So if you're just now dropping in, hit that like button, please. And let's go to 15. Man, these commercials, they seem like they take forever, to be honest. Anymore, at least. That's just me, though. I think the tribute to the troops show is amazing, man. Every year they do this for the troops that serve our country. It is amazing that they go out of their way to do this. Not really out of their way, but I mean, it's amazing they do it every year. It's good to see our truth back, also. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka up next. We got Cody Rhodes making his way out down to the ring. In my soul, something, something, Cody Rhodes. If you guys get a chance, check out my LA Knight impression. Got a few dislikes on it, but that's okay. Whoa. Cody Rhodes shaking the hand of some soldiers in the audience. That's awesome to see Cody pay his respect. Cody seems like he'd be a very friendly person outside of the ring. He doesn't seem like he's too arrogant, you know? Being the father of a legendary WWF performer, you would think that Cody would have some type of arrogance to him, but he seems like a genuine nice guy, in my opinion. Like, very respectful. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you get that like button, I'd appreciate it. We're reviewing SmackDown tonight, the first ever tribute to the Troop show in a year. Big night tonight. I'm gonna give this a share real quick, guys. So it will pause real quick, but I'm still here. So a lot of servicemen and women in the arena tonight, which is something very different than what they usually do. Usually they fly out and perform in front of a large amount. This is actually a full arena. So I don't know how many servicemen and women are here tonight, but looks like a good bit. We are now 8 minutes into this live stream. If you're just joining in, hit that like button. We're reviewing SmackDown tonight. Let me know your name. Come say hi. Let's talk some wrestling. I really enjoy going live anymore. You know, it's fun to interact with people. If you're just now joining, hit that like button up at the top. And let me know your name. We're reviewing SmackDown Tribute to the Troop show. It's going to be a fun one. Cody is going to be feuding with Shinsuke here soon. So I expect him to maybe interrupt Cody during his promo. We got the United States Army drill team coming out. This is amazing. Wow. Twirling the rifles, that's amazing. The form is amazing. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you get that like button, I'd appreciate it. Tribute to the troops tonight. Exciting night. Wow. Throwing it up in the air and catching it. Wow, that's amazing. And SmackDown is live tonight. This is a live event. Which I thought that SmackDown recorded on Tuesdays. I know they were live for a while. But I don't know if because it's tribute to the troops that they're live tonight, or if they've been live. I don't know. And I'm going to give this a share again, guys. So I will probably pause. But if you hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to try to get some more people in here. So if you can, give this a share and let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live. We got Brad Nessler here as a guest on SmackDown, a guest commentator. I honestly don't know who that is, but I guess he's a big name. We got John Bradshaw Layfield, a guest commentary tonight, along with Michael Cole and Kevin Patrick. Tell you what, I miss John Layfield on commentary. He's a lot of fun. But yes, I am going to give this a share real quick, so I will pause. Give me 1 second. I hope you guys can hear me. I didn't know my volume was turned down. So if you couldn't hear me this whole time, I apologize. I didn't know my sound was down. We got Bobby Lashley coming to the ring for a match. I know this is a United States Championship tournament, but I don't remember who he's going up against. But I am going to give this a share, so like I said, I will pause for a minute. Fun fact about Bobby Lashley, guys, he is a former military sergeant. So I know this is a big deal to perform in front of troops for him. Thank you for your service, and God bless America. And God bless America. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. On this live stream, if you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Tribute to the troops tonight. Oh, Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. I forgot. But yes, that's coming up next. Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross. I think this is the first time these two ever went at it. I'm not sure, though. I don't remember Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross ever facing each other. But as always, if you're just now joining, we are reviewing Tribute to the Troops tonight. Hit that like button up at the top.
A first child can be stressful. So to make things a little less overwhelming, Progressive is offering special rewards for new parents. But we're not stopping there. We think even cat ladies deserve rewards. left-handed people, people with birthdays, recent grads who can't move on with their lives. All of them. And these people we found on the internet can be automatically enrolled in the Progressive Loyalty Program and get special rewards. Even people who
Wonder if I could prop this up. Hold on. Trying to see if I could possibly prop this up. Okay, yeah, we can. Good shit. Good shit. So we can actually prop this up. And you guys can see me from a different angle. Hopefully you can hear me. But we got SmackDown on tonight. I actually like this view better than the normal view. Better than holding my phone, you know, all night for 2 hours. But yeah, definitely a better view. But I am still here. Hopefully we can get some people in here. So if you're just now tuning in, hit that share button. Share it with your friends. Let them know I am live on YouTube. But don't mind me. I'm just going to be sitting here rocking in my chair the whole entire time.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle, Market District, and GetGo. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry. Give smart style. Home helpers. Family faves. And beauty best.
I will be right back, so give me a minute.
Perk offers on gift cards.
But feel free to say hello.
At Giant Eagle, Market District, and GetGo.
I am now using the promo code on your screen to redeem this offer before it's gone. Only at GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
You think you know CCAC until you take off in our flight simulator or enter our high-tech programs, supported by partnerships with some of the world's most innovative organizations. See the real CCAC at ccac.edu.
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright and bring everyone together. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the confidence of GOAT modes. And the versatile Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's right. See your Ford dealer today during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored by Progressive's Keys to Progress program, gifting cars to veterans since 2013. And this is our 21st annual tribute to the troops as we honor all those fighting for our freedoms around the world, including our own Marine Corps veteran, Montez Ford. What is happening, WWE Universe? This is Montez Ford, one half of the illustrious Street Profits. And I was attached to the United States Marine Corps from 2008 to 2012. I joined right after high school, and I'm so glad and honored to serve this great country and to use every single thing that the service has taught me to give you the man and the WWE superstar that you see today. I just say thank you to all the troops. God bless everyone, and happy holidays. From our troops in attendance here tonight in Providence, Rhode Island, they've been chanting CM Punk all night, and they will get their wish. CM Punk is back on SmackDown live tonight.
What's going on, y'all? I'm back. We got Karrion Kross making his way down to the ring.
Brad Nessler joining us, of course, the voice of CBS in a Army-Navy football star. One of the things that WWE has in college football doesn't is these incredible entrances. Oh, absolutely. When Cody came out, I thought, why can't they do that with Gary Heckler? That'd be pretty awesome. So you're about to see some hard-hitting action here in this quarterfinals matchup, first-round matchup of the United States Championship Tournament. Brad, our own JBL, joining us on commentary tonight, a former United States champion. How important, John, is it to be United States champion in WWE? Well, it certainly helped my career, but it also launched Bobby Lashley's career.
I tell you what, Karrion Kross, man, I thought since his return he would get a bigger push. I heard his contract is set to expire soon, and if he doesn't renew his contract, who would blame him? Under Triple H, you would think that he'd get a big push. The guy was big in NXT, but ever since he came to the main roster, it's like, nothing big has happened for him. And he's facing Bobby Lashley tonight, and it kind of seems like he's basically being fed to Bobby Lashley. I don't expect this match to be long, possibly quick, maybe even a squash match. Who knows? But Karrion Kross has just not hit home for the main roster. He hasn't had a push. But with all the guys returning, we got Randy Orton, CM Punk, LA Knight, Seth Rollins. It may be hard to find a spot for Karrion Kross now. We have Logan Paul, Santos Escobar, guys like that who are getting a push, and Karrion Kross is just kind of lost in the shuffle, as I like to say. But maybe we'll see something from him soon, but who knows? Like I said, if Karrion Kross does not renew his contract, it would not surprise me. Gonna give this a share one more time, guys. So stay with me. Hopefully we get some people in here. People have been coming and going, so hopefully we can get some new faces in here as well. And as always, if you're just now tuning in for the first time, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That'd be a big deal. So, yeah.
I found a plan for $0 a month. It was a huge sigh of relief. All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th.
They'll just say big on a Bluetooth speaker at Amazon. And oh boy. Shop last minute deals now at Amazon. Get it, Mama. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken night.
We heard it was chicken night already.
We're 23 minutes into this live stream. Planning to go to 10 o'clock, maybe even 10:30 tonight. Who knows? Depending on how well the live stream does. So we'll see. But who knows?
I'm the credible.
It's either credible or it's not. Look at that sphere.
Hidden inside. Musicians, pop culture icons.
January 3rd, it's the next great celebrity guessing game.
We are family. A relative of a famous person will say, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Does that voice remind you of somebody?
And recognize the voice?
I'm so confused. Mama, do you know who it is? I don't have a clue.
Anthony Anderson hosts We Are Family, coming January 3rd to Fox.
Shots of Let's Go Bobby ring out here in the arena in Providence, Rhode Island. Round one of the United States Championship Tournament. Lashley, Karrion Kross, and what a battle it is.
Oh,
joining us here at ringside, JBL, the Hall of Famer, who came up with the concept of Tribute to the Troops, and Brad Nessler from CBS Sports, who will call America's Game, Army-Navy, tomorrow afternoon. Brad, thanks again for joining us.
Guys, it was a pleasure and honor. Karrion Kross, I haven't seen him since like August. I don't know. Yeah, did he lose to AJ Styles? I haven't seen him.
Thank you for joining this live stream. If you get that like button, I'd appreciate it. We got the Tribute to the Troops show tonight. Karrion Kross and Lashley going at it right now. SmackDown tournament for the U.S. Championship. The winner will face Logan Paul. And then I'm assuming the next event, who knows when that's going to be. If I had to pick a betting favorite for this match, it'd have to be either Lashley or Kevin Owens to win the tournament, in my opinion. Those are my two betting favorites if I had to bet. But we'll see what happens. And a quick reminder that tonight's main event is LA Knight, Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. The first time LA Knight and Randy Orton ever teamed up together. It's going to be fun. Don't forget to hit that like button. Invite your friends. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live. Thank you for that like. I appreciate you. We are live. That's right. Thank you for the share. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining in as well. I definitely appreciate the share, man. Thank you for joining in. We are reviewing SmackDown tonight. Hit that like button and share it with your friends that we are live on YouTube right now. We got Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley going at it. My bet is Lashley's going to win it. This match is going on a lot longer than I expected. I expected a squash match, but Lashley's putting on a show. So we'll see what happens. This is a tournament, so whoever wins will face Logan Paul, and I'm assuming a later date, but we'll see what happens. Lashley just hitting Karrion Kross with the spear. 1, 2, 3, and the match is over. Lashley picks up the win, as I predicted, as I assume everybody else predicted as well. But if you're just now tuning in, thank you for joining in. I appreciate you. And Bobby Lashley advances to the next round of the tournament. So, definitely exciting. We got the Street Profits joining Bobby Lashley on the ramp right now. Definitely a big win for Lashley. He advances in the tournament along with Santos Escobar. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you get that like button, I'd appreciate it. We're reviewing SmackDown Tribute to the Troops tonight. Share it with your friends. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live on YouTube. I'm going to get a drink real quick, so I'll be right back.
Look, I'm here because I want to apologize for last week, okay? I mean, after you guys got ejected, I knew that Kyra needed some help, so I obviously learned my lesson. So I'm going to volunteer that I stay here tonight. But I also think it's a good idea if we all do, because, I mean, this is a WrestleMania rematch. Charlotte versus Asuka. Charlotte's not ready for Asuka, am I right? You got this. Look, Bailey, that's a really good idea. You know, you should hang back. But I think we're still gonna be ringside for Asuka. Just because it's against Charlotte, we don't know what she's capable of, you know? But we got it. Don't worry. It's cool. We got it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yes!
see how this ends up. Nonetheless, we know Randy Orton is now part of Friday Night SmackDown. What brand is CM Punk gonna join? Maybe we get a hit because CM Punk is here live. He returns to SmackDown next. This Monday, everybody has welcomed me back. Almost everybody. The can't miss controversial return continues as CM Punk decides if he will sign with Raw or SmackDown. Plus, the delusional, remorseless McIntyre has lost it. The Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre continues his vicious conquest against main event Jey Uso. And stories collide. Shinsuke, I don't respect you. As the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the King of Strong Style Shinsuke Nakamura go one-on-one. You keep saying that we're the same. Prove it. Raw live this Monday, 8/7 Central, only on USA. They should keep their eyes on gold.
Early payday. Fee-free overdrafts.
What's up? I am back. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button up at the top. We're reviewing SmackDown. So, hope you are having a great day. Got a big night for SmackDown. CM Punk is returning. We see Randy Orton and LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Big night for SmackDown, y'all. Definitely a big night. Hi, how are you doing? Amazing guy. Thank you for joining in on this live. Hope you're having a great day. Share this with your friends. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live. We are currently on a commercial break right now. Some goofy commercials on the TV right now. But it is what it is. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you.
We noticed something wasn't right and got her to a doctor.
I thought I was okay, but I had a concussion. Sometimes it's
But I hope
don't mess with your mouth.
everyone's having a good day.
Get it checked.
We are reviewing SmackDown tonight. Hey Jason, how's it going?
Did I get anything this year?
Get up to 40% off.
Thank you for joining in.
Most joy of chewing.
Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day, Jason.
Deals on gifts that deliver
Hope work went well. I assume you'll be working tomorrow too.
Spice of the year, so you can
Um,
bring our biggest shows with the biggest stars and your favorite Fox personalities.
and thank you to whoever, everyone else for joining in. Goal was to hit 15 likes tonight, so we'll see what happens. 10 at the most, so we'll see. I have been live for about 32 minutes now, Greg. Waiting for you to come in, man. I was wondering where you were. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. But if you can give this a share with your friends, your family, let them know we are live, I'd appreciate it. Looking to put together a team of people to give you the latest news on professional wrestling. How long have I been alive? I've been alive for 27 years.
This is a reminder. Take my pills.
Alexa, stop. Tell you what, I hate that Alexa device. And I think she's popped up on all my lives. What's right now? Thank you for joining this live stream. If you get that like button up at the top, we are reviewing SmackDown tonight. We're currently on a commercial. Tribute to the Troop show tonight. We got CM Punk returning for the first time in 10 years, along with Randy Orton and Solo Sikoa. Ecstasy pills. No. But if you're just tuning in, hit that like button. And thank you for joining in. Appreciate you. I'm seeing some new faces tonight. That's always good. I currently hit 252 subscribers just today, so that's great to hear. What's your question, Brad? I know you always got a good question, man. It's amazing that they're performing in front of the troops every year. Well, Jason, I hope you're warm at least. Hopefully, you get home safe. I hope you drive safe and you make it home okay. It's getting chilly out. But as always, I hope you're doing well, Jason, and I love you. So stay warm. We got CM Punk making his way to the ring right now. As I said, the first time in 10 years. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Goal tonight is to hit 15 likes, 10 at the most if we can. Jason is my mom's boyfriend, but to me he's a relative. So hi, Lala. I appreciate you joining in. I'm glad you joined in the conversation. Have you viewed my live stream before? If you can hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. I'm currently at 252 subscribers as of today for the first time. My latest short. I just posted that today actually, so thank you for viewing it. I have a few shorts actually, and I posted a few. They say YouTube Shorts are a lot better to get views on than actual videos, so I tried that out. So we'll see. We got CM Punk in the ring right now, cutting a promo.
I'm not the end of the show. I'm not going to get my time cut. You want to chant? You go ahead and chant.
I haven't paid attention to the comments, Lala, but I will. But I will check it. I haven't really paid attention all day to my comments, but I usually try to check them at night. Well, I appreciate you watching the replay. Definitely, man. I appreciate it. As long as you're tuning in and you enjoy the content, that's what matters to me. I strive to give you guys good content, and I hope I'm doing well. I try always to provide good content and commentary. But it's always good to see new faces in these live streams. And as always, if you could share this with your friends, family, or on social media, I'd appreciate it. We're currently at 6 likes with 37 minutes in. I'm hoping to hit 15 likes. Real quick, I'm probably going to be silent here for a minute so I can listen to this promo from Punk.
An old friend of mine that welcomed me back home with open arms. Out here and say, what do you guys want to talk about? And I'm famous for talking.
Yeah, I'll have to check, Greg. What short was that?
And I hear there's a few people that are a little bit upset. They don't like the happy-go-lucky CM Punk. They don't like the CM Punk that says, hey, I love you guys.
Lala, like I said, I appreciate you joining the live stream and doing my lives in general. And thank you for saying I'm doing great. I'm really trying. So, do you have a channel, Lala, that I can check out? I'll subscribe to your channel. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. If you could give this a share to your social media or tell your friends and family that the Wrestling World Podcast is live. I'd appreciate it. But it looks like CM Punk just announced that he's entering the Royal Rumble. What word, Greg? What do you mean, man?
Do you want me to talk about Cody Rhodes? I could tell you some stories.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know what video that was, because I'll go back and check. I don't really get a chance to check my comments that often.
Sounds of it, somebody who's never here.
I've been pretty busy advertising the last few days.
Roman Reigns.
CM Punk taking shots at Roman Reigns on the mic.
Chief, I acknowledge you. Congratulations on all your success.
CM Punk acknowledges Roman Reigns.
Don't forget who the OG Paul Heyman guy is.
And he said, don't forget who the OG Paul Heyman guy is. Keep in mind, CM Punk and Paul Heyman were aligned.
Man first.
CM Punk did have the wise man first. Yes, indeed.
But his cousins are.
Could CM Punk be feuding with Roman Reigns soon? Who knows?
That I don't know. But I'm
It would be cool to see Punk
cousin Jimmy
feud with the Bloodline.
Shout out to main event Jey Uso, who's over on Monday Night Raw.
Punk giving a shout out to Jey Uso.
These are the things that I have to wrestle with. Do I want to go to Monday Night Raw and hang
If you're just not joining this live stream, hit that like button. We are reviewing SmackDown tonight.
out, stay here on SmackDown and
Goal tonight is to hit 15 likes, 10 possibly, if we can.
But if I scrap with Jimmy Uso,
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet.
he's got a lot of cousins. I'm
Currently at 252 subscribers.
right?
Could I get to 260? Hope so.
Scrap with him.
That is the goal.
Backup, and they're in tag team action tonight. Can I trust a guy who I have history with, who hears voices in his head? Can I tag with Randy Orton? I don't know. Are we gonna get along? Are we not gonna get along? It'll probably be entertaining either way, right? One guy I'm pretty positive that would tag with me is Randy's partner tonight, and his
LA Knight. Of course. If you're just now joining this stream, hit that like button. We're reviewing SmackDown tonight.
someone said Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, that'd be interesting, right? Can I tag with Kevin Owens? Maybe
Oh, okay. Greg, yeah, I didn't get a chance to check the comments, but I will look back at that one. I have got a few dislikes, so maybe it was one of them that disliked my impression. Be honest, it wasn't the greatest impression, but it is what it is. But if you haven't seen it yet, guys, go back and look at it. I thought it was pretty good, but maybe not. I don't know. Just trying to be funny. I get that, everybody's not going to like my content. It might not be for some people, who knows, but I'm still here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Appreciate it. And feel free to drop it in the conversation. Let me know what your name is. And if you have a YouTube channel. If you do, I'll subscribe to it. I'm all about support, guys. I'm all about supporting my fellow content creators. But I'm going to finish listening to this promo real quick.
Except for that one guy.
I need to start buying CM Punk's merch. Support the guy. He got some nice t-shirts.
The one bad apple that spoils the bunch, am I right? And I'm not gonna put any stock in anything he has to say, and it's not because of his whiny voice. It's because he's not even the man in his own household.
CM Punk taking shots at Seth Rollins, saying he's not the man in his own household, referring to Becky Lynch.
All he's got is that song, Keep It Up.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I get that everybody's not going to like my content, but, I'm still here. I keep trying. I think I'm doing pretty well for myself, but that's for my My viewers to decide.
Fun, and I'm so glad to be back home on this journey with y'all.
Tell you what, CM Punk looks to be in great shape.
Exactly where I sign on Monday night.
44 minutes in,
And I'm here
guys.
to listen to y'all, and I've heard y'all. I'm
Y'all
here
can share this to your social media. I'd appreciate it. Let them know we are live.
I got a phone
Let's
call
try to get a few more
scheduled
people in
with
here.
great kid, Shawn Michaels. I'm going to talk to him about NXT, and then on Monday night in Cleveland, I'm going to hear what Adam Pearce has to say. And I promise you I will make my decision then. Almost 10 years to the day in the same town I walked out of this place in. All the men that I have mentioned today have one glaring, painful thing in common, and that's CM Punk is back.
Thank you for just not joining this live stream. Hit that like button. Yes, you did hear Shawn Michaels. CM Punk mentioned Shawn Michaels. I'm glad you guys can hear this. I honestly didn't know if you guys could hear it or not.
I'm back to finish what I started. And Monday night, I put pen to paper and begin my journey of finishing my story. And that means one thing.
So it is official. CM Punk has signed on to Monday Night Raw.
WrestleMania. John Cena Punk has put everybody on notice.
Yes, CM Punk is putting everybody on notice. He just mentioned the fact that he had a conversation with him on the phone. Shawn Michaels is running NXT. Creatively, I imagine. But CM Punk has a shirt that says Hell froze over, and I like that shirt, honestly. Definitely a good shirt, because hell definitely froze over when CM Punk returned to WWE. That's for sure. Next up, we got Charlotte Flair making her way to the ring. We got Charlotte Flair versus Asuka coming up next. 47 minutes in, guys. We're going till probably about 10:30 tonight. Where's Rochelle at tonight? I thought she'd be in here. And Brooke. I'm going to go back and read some of these comments, make sure I didn't miss any. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing, man. Have you ever went live yet, Greg? Like, do you plan to go live here soon? I'm sure if we can get enough people in the new group, then we can definitely get a lot of support, you know. If you're just not joining this live stream, hit that like button. The goal for tonight is to hit 10 likes. Well, the main goal is to hit 15, but if we can hit 10 likes, then that's successful to me. But I appreciate you joining this live stream. Share it with your friends on social media. Let them know we are live for SmackDown tonight. Tribute to the troops. Yeah, I understand, Greg. I try to go live maybe twice a week. I heard that it helps out on views, you know, to go live, and it'll really boost your views if you're successful in it. But I don't know much about lives, or, you know, I don't know much. But if you guys have Twitter, let me know. A lot of people I'd like to reach through Twitter to let them know that I'm live. And like Wrestling Days, See Wrestling, those guys are the reason why I started a YouTube channel. Those guys are very successful. If you get a chance, check them out. Big fan of those guys. So I definitely want to give them a shout out.
Flavor and zero artificial sweeteners. Liquid IV. Now it's sugar-free.
So let me go back and read that, Greg. Hold on one second.
Wouldn't be responsible. So Arby's took a step back
How
and
often?
doubled
Well,
the cheese anyway.
3 times a week, but they do this tribute to the show every year. Tribute to the troops. They do it every year for the the men and women that serve, and it's amazing that they do this for the troops. I wonder how like when they do these tribute to the troops show. I wonder if you know these are free tickets or how much they have to like pay for a ticket for these shows. Yeah, I do try to go live. Usually the only time I'm live is when I do these watch-alongs. Haven't really went live for anything else, but yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Greg. Yeah, that's my plan is to keep it going. I'm hoping I can keep it going. Just depends on how well these lives go. Like, we'll see what happens. If I can maintain having people in here for these lives and getting the likes that I'm getting, then I'll keep going. I'll keep doing it. My goal is to be as big as like See Wrestling and Wrestling Days and all them, and start my own news source. I want to give you guys the latest news on professional wrestling, whether it's WWE, TNA, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, you know, that type of news. So I'm looking to put together a team of people that know wrestling and know professional wrestling. So if you're a fan of professional wrestling and that's something you're interested in, let me know. Send me a message, and we will talk. But right now we got CM Punk and Kevin Owens backstage. What a match that would be.
Thanks for the help. You're welcome.
But CM Punk really name dropped a lot of people during his promo. Yeah, my plan is, Greg, to do Mondays and Fridays for live. That's my schedule right now. I would like to try to maybe throw Wednesdays in there, just depending on what's going on. But Mondays and Fridays around 8 are my schedule. So, guys, if you're wanting to view more of my lives, Mondays and Fridays, usually around 8:30, is when I go live. Maybe I'll go earlier than that, just depending on what I'm doing at the time. But I will make time to go live for sure. So mark your calendars. Mondays and Fridays, the Wrestling World Podcast goes live. And I will provide a live commentary with my watch-alongs too. And if you're wondering, this is sweet tea. I have like a bad sweet tea addiction. I guess it's bad enough I look like Hank Hill. But
Two of the most decorated women in the history of WWE and athletic as well. Charlotte now. Kick out by Oscar. John, what is it about
so Mondays and Fridays, Greg, around 8:30 is when I'm going live. Earlier if I can, but tune in around 8:30. That's when I'm going live. Mondays and Fridays. So thank you for joining this live stream. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Share it with your friends that the Wrestling World Podcast is live on YouTube. But um, but yeah, that's my schedule. So mark your calendars definitely. Yeah, I worked in a McDonald's for 5 years, man. Yeah, I was the maintenance guy at McDonald's for 5 years. Definitely not fun, but it is a learning experience.
I agree, John. I think they're the most dominant faction in WWE's women's division
But
today.
I've met a lot of people, a lot of good people. So, and some not so friendly customers. But with any kind of job in fast food, you're gonna get some really rude customers. That's for sure.
Charlotte didn't get all of it, but she got enough.
Charlotte with the moonsault off of the turnbuckle onto Oscar. Tell you what, I've never been a big fan of Oscar. I don't know, is it just me, or do you guys feel the same way too? Yeah, it is 9:22 p.m. here, Greg. I don't know what time it would be there, but I've been live for about 55 minutes now. So, um, no, I'm not, Greg. I'm not.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family.
We are 56 minutes in now, guys.
SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16
But
a month.
I will be right back. So, Greg, keep them entertained until I come back, man.
SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save. Choose Duracell to make the most of holiday magic. Because before you know it, they're moody teenagers. Holiday magic is fleeting. Don't risk it to save a few cents. Trust Duracell.
What secret celebrity is hidden inside our super speed? I don't have a clue. That's my mama.
January 3rd, it's the ultimate new celebrity guessing game. Hear their talented relatives sing. Figure out which superstar they're related to.
Who does he remind you of? Looks like she could be in his family. I know that voice.
And win life-changing money.
Who is the celebrity behind the relative? You got it right.
We are family. January 3rd on Fox.
You're one of a kind.
I am not a Sparky, brother.
We're gonna miss you, Uncle Philip.
Definitely not that.
I think we're all feeling the same.
But I am going to give this a share real quick, Greg. So
Why?
I will be back, man. Give me 1 second.
I love
If it
so
pauses,
much.
that's just because I'm busy.
Go to San Francisco and lose 42 to 10, then go to Philadelphia and like quarterback. He could have waltzed into the end zone and he stepped out of bounds.
Gotta stand back. Gotta stand bounds.
You're not going to win the division that way. Thank you.
Charlotte and Oscar in the ring right now. She's going to walk in the figure eight. Can she make Oscar tap? Now, keep in mind, Charlotte Flair was the first person to make Oscar tap, and that was at WrestleMania. But Bailey makes the save. Yeah, Greg, I don't know where Rochelle's at tonight. Hopefully she can join. But thank you for joining this live stream. If you're just now joining, hit that like button. The goal was to hit 10 likes, 15 at the most. But we are reviewing SmackDown. Tribute to the troops tonight. Big event. CM Punk returned. We still have Randy Orton and LA Knight versus Solo and Jimmy Uso. But Asuka picks up the win with an assist from Bailey. Asuka takes advantage and picks up the win in a shocking victory.
You got it. Thank you.
Cody Rhodes and CM Punk in a backstage segment right now.
Set out there. It sounds like for you to finish your
No,
story,
Greg.
you would need to win the Royal Rumble. That's interesting. Yeah.
I love that shirt. Help Bros Over.
Plays out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the better
The
part of
perfect
2
shirt for
decades,
CM Punk, I'm telling you.
has been celebrating tribute to the troops as we pay honor to the men and women of the
Tell you
United
what,
States
big
Armed
shout out to
Forces
Michael Cole, man. That guy never misses a day of work.
You know, back during the Civil War, the first National Medal of Honor was given out to those who
One of the
showed
best
courage,
commentators
who
ever,
risked
man.
their lives, and have
No, Greg,
self-sacrifice.
no
We're going
clamps.
to honor one of those recipients tonight. He is retired Captain Florence Grover, who received the nation's highest military honor back in
I am going to prop my phone up because I am tired of holding my cell phone. So,
Captain
yeah.
Groberg,
Yeah.
we are here to award you our nation's highest military distinction, the Medal of Honor. On his very worst day, he managed to summon his
But
very
CM
best.
Punk has just announced that he is entering the Royal Rumble
Eastern province of Afghanistan. And then
this year, which prompts the question. WWE's plan was rumored last year to,
I ran towards him, threw him to the ground, and he landed.
yes, next week, Greg. Next
That caused
Friday, if you want.
friends to lose their lives.
But anyway,
Major Gray,
um,
Major Kennedy, and Reggie Abdel Fattah.
Cody Rhodes was rumored to beat
That moment changed
Roman Reigns
who I was and what I become.
for next year's Mania. So that would mean that Cody Rhodes would have to win this year's Rumble again coming up. But with CM Punk just now announcing that he's entering the Royal Rumble, could that mean that CM Punk could take Cody's place in defeating Roman Reigns? Now keep in mind, we still got Randy Orton in the fray.
It's a lot about knowing that he can make a difference in this world on behalf of those four.
Thank you, Lala, for joining in once again. We missed you. I'm glad you can come back.
Because when you hear my story, it can help someone, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, thank you for the share, Lala. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'd like to get some new faces in here, some new people. I like to interact with people. Yeah, that's a good question, Lala. Are you a wrestling fan? Do you have a favorite wrestler by any chance? But I just wonder if the plan for this year's Rumble is to have Cody win it, being that CM Punk has returned. You know, we have Randy Orton back. So, who wins the Rumble this year? That's the main question. That's the up in the air question right now. Yeah, my arm is sore, Greg. I don't know. It's just I have trouble seeing, so if I hold the camera like this, hard for me to see. So I like to keep it close. But yeah, I'm here. But like I said, who knows what WWE's plan is now? If you would have asked me 6 months ago who was going to win the Rumble, and then I would say Cody. But now, I could say CM Punk. I could say Randy Orton. Who knows? Randy Orton is feuding with Roman Reigns right now, so who knows? But if you're just now joining, hit that like button up at the top. You're right, Greg. I am a liar. But hit that like button up at the top. The goal tonight is to hit 15 likes. Hopefully we can get there. So.
Young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights on Pittsburgh's Fox 53.
Whether you're a hunter or a hobbyist,
You've always been a wrestling fan. Who is your favorite wrestler? Are you a LA Knight fan or are you a CM Punk fan? I, for one, I've always been a Bray Wyatt fan. Rest in peace to that guy. He was amazing. That was a hard day for me. I'm a huge Bray Wyatt fan. But I was a huge CM Punk fan before that. But like I said, if you're just not joining the stream, hit that like button. And let your friends know that the Wrestling World Podcast is live. Hey, Bubba, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you back. Good to see you made it home safe. Hit that like button if you can. Bray had a heart attack in his sleep. He went to the doctor that day and then came home and took a nap and just never woke up. He was only 36 years old and very young, you know. But with the holidays coming up, I can imagine how Bray's family's doing. I pray for his kids. I pray for his wife. Definitely a shock to the wrestling world. Um, Bray is a phenomenal character, and he will live on through his family, through generations of wrestling family, through his creative work and through his fan base. I honestly don't know, Greg. If I had to count, he had a good bit. Couple title reigns, couple tag team title reigns. He was superstar of the year at one point. Top merchandise seller. He did really well. He wasn't in WWE long. He didn't have the greatest career. He didn't have as many title reigns, but he will definitely have the most memorable title reign and the most memorable career in WWE history. Definitely creative. Most creative guy I've known since like Taker and Kane and Mick Foley and all them. If you had to make a list of iconic wrestling characters, you got to put him in that list. Yeah, I never seen that match, Greg. Sid Vicious, that's somebody I haven't seen in a while. He was on Raw a few years ago, but haven't heard nothing about Sid Vicious since. We got John Bradshaw Layfield back on commentary for one night, along with Michael Cole and Kevin Patrick. Bubba, I didn't even know you had a YouTube account. Like I said earlier, I'm looking to put together a team of people that know wrestling and people that can give me information on wrestling. Um, Looking to be my own news source. So I am definitely looking to build a team, and just looking to put together a bunch of people that can give you guys content, wrestling, the latest wrestling news with AEW, WWE, New Japan, Ring of Honor, TNA. Uh, we want to give you the best news possible, the latest breaking news, and the most reliable news. So if we could do that, hey Troy, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the live stream. I believe this is your first time joining. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it, man. The goal tonight is to hit 15 likes. I just sent this over to Colton as well, so hopefully he can come in too. But it's good to see you on here, man. I hope you're doing well. We're reviewing SmackDown tonight. Tribute to the troops. We got LA Knight and Randy Orton versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. But big night for SmackDown. CM Punk returned, cut a big promo. Basically, calling people out like CM Punk does. Not big of a surprise now. Now we got Randy Orton and LA Knight in a backstage segment with Punk. Who knows how this is going to go? We just hit 10 legs. Thank you, guys. Next goal is to hit 15. Hey, Roxy, how are you, honey? Good to see you can make it. It is main event time. CM Punk made his return about 2 weeks ago. at Survivor Series, whenever Survivor Series was, either last weekend or the week before. Right, we got Rochelle back in the chat, or Roxy, whatever you want to go by. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. If you can give this a share, let your friends and family know that the Wrestling World Podcast is live. And as always, subscribe if you haven't yet. We are at 11 likes. I appreciate you guys. We are 69 minutes in. We got the main event coming up next. LA Knight, Randy Orton teaming up for the first time. Tell you what, I love LA Knight, yo. Big fan of him. He's like the Rock and Stone Cold mixed together. Yeah, yeah. I knew you'd hit me with that, Bubba. But yeah, no problem, Troy. As long as you're here, man, I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, though, man. Yeah. Who would have thought a catchphrase like "Yeah" would pop? Be a big pop and just become huge with a huge fan base.
Brown rice, white rice, or quinoa?
We're gonna need a minute.
Do you have any food allergies?
Well, my teeth are sensitive to cold.
I what, Greg? What did you say?
But we can't protect your open automated line.
We're at 12 likes. Thank you. I appreciate you. Next goal was to hit 15. Can we make it? Like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I'm at 252 subscribers, trying to get to 260, so we'll see if we can do it.
But sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing.
Yeah, Roxy, Rochelle, I call her both.
Nervive clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Goal for tonight is probably go to live till 10:30, so hopefully we can. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Stay warm. We're definitely getting cold out. Hate this cold weather, man. I'm not a winter person. Never have been, though. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate you, brother.
All the right parts from us. With eBay Guaranteed Fit.
Yeah, definitely. William Regal was a great technical wrestler. I agree. I am a big fan of Regal. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. We are currently at 13. Goal was to hit 15. Thank you for that subscribe there, Troy, man. I appreciate you. If you're just now joining the stream, hit that like button and show your support. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live.
Welcome to the season 4 finale. There are no limits to what you can build.
Ooh, I'm ready to start.
3 teams remain.
Yeah, Gunther and Regal have similar styles. Regal definitely had a hard-hitting style like Gunther back in the day. So I could definitely see that comparison, Bubba. Gunther, man, I'm a big fan of Gunther. Roman Reigns returning on SmackDown next week. Just announced. Grayson Waller will face an NXT superstar next week. Kevin Owens and Austin Theory also for next week. Tell you, man, Solo got a similar style to his uncle Umaga. He's not as big as Umaga was, But he's definitely paying homage to the late great Umaga. LA Knight is now making his way to the ring to team up with Randy Orton for the first time, man. Did she slap you back, Greg? Where's Keith tonight, Greg? I haven't seen Keith or Brooke. Hopefully we can get Brooke in here too. That is harassment. That's true. How's my dog, Bubba? You're not messing with her tonight? Greg's not afraid to do jail time. Greg making his presence known.
But I trust this guy, LA Knight. It should have been LA Knight trusts Randy Orton. He's a viper. Like a snake knows what a snake is. And Randy Orton is that snake. Look, I'm telling you, it's hard to
Bubba, I posted a short earlier of doing an LA Knight impression. Go check that out. No, I haven't heard of that. But Bubba, never even knew that was a thing. Yeah, Greg's cover is definitely blown. It's a good thing we have him in the rated R chat. Let's try to get Keith in here. I haven't seen Keith in a while. Or talked to Keith in a while, I should say.
Tonight's main event is sponsored by Wingstop. The return of Randy Orton after
Oh, wow, that's crazy, Bubba. It's kind of funny. I had to think that. Well, to be honest though, Stone Cold has had his share of neck problems, so that does make sense. If you've ever seen the video of Owen Hart and Stone Cold, check it out. Man, I'll tell you what, my goal was to hit 10:30, but I am tired.
Only two men in history have held more world titles than Randy Orton has. That would be John Cena and Ric Flair. He's tied with Triple H for 14.
in second place. Tie was made to LA Knight. Well, John, let's get back to LA Knight for a moment. You mentioned it earlier. What is it about LA Knight that has captivated the WWE fans?
Sometimes you have people that come along that simply somehow connect with the fans. You can't explain it. It's not something you can teach. And it's not something you can predict.
What does DS mean?
Has done that.
I'm confused.
Now he's going to get incredible opportunities, which he deserves.
Think about the rapid rise of Solo Sikoa since Clash at the Castle. This really is a meeting to behold now.
We're 78 minutes in. If you haven't checked out my impression, go check that out. I also could use some views on the Logan Paul video that I did early on when I first started my channel. Yeah, Greg, could you take a screenshot and send that to me on Messenger? I'd like to see it. I haven't seen it at all. But it wouldn't surprise me. People on YouTube are assholes. They'll say anything behind a keyboard, in my opinion, but whatever. But yeah, you know, keyboard warriors, in my opinion, but whatever.
What?
But I was talking to Greg earlier. Mark your calendars. Mondays and Fridays at 8:30. I'm going live every week. So Mondays and Fridays, guys, 8:30.
Tell me what it is, or I shall poke you quite viciously with a cocktail stick.
Yeah, I just got your message, Mom. But yeah, I don't know, Greg. If you could send me a screenshot, I'll look at it. I'll look for it. But I haven't checked my comments in a few days, so um, I'll have to check them. I'm using the YouTube Studio app. It's pretty decent.
Walmart has deals for every gift on their list. Ready, set, gift.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, YouTube. A lot of people will say what they want behind a keyboard. That's for sure. Kind of funny. I guess that's the internet for you. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you get that like button up at the top, I'd appreciate that. The goal tonight is to hit 15 likes. Yeah, thank you, Mom. I just saw your message. It's hard to respond because it'll pause if I respond. Yeah, I honestly I don't really look at my comments too often. I mostly look at views and likes. I'm still new with the whole YouTube stuff, so it's gonna take me a while to figure things out. But CM Punk being advertised for Raw, so that's a good thing. We know that he's supposedly going to sign to Raw, being that Randy's on SmackDown. So that evens out the playing field. You have Randy on SmackDown, CM Punk on Raw. You can't have too many of you can't have too much star power on one brand, so it makes sense. But like I said earlier, I'm wondering if the plan is for WWE to have Cody Rhodes win the Rumble this year, with CM Punk returning and Randy Orton as well. I think the Royal Rumble is up in the air at this point. But what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win the Rumble this year? Could it be Cody for a second time? Could he finally defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40? But I really think WrestleMania is up in the air this year. If you would have asked me 6 months ago who was going to win WrestleMania, I would say Cody. But nobody expected CM Punk to return. Nobody expected Randy Orton to return. So it's really just up in the air right now. But see, the Royal Rumble last year was very predictable. We predicted Cody would win. It was expected. And it was rumored for months beforehand that Cody was going to win the Rumble this year. But now, everything is just crazy. But that's what I like. I like the fact you know, that we don't know. The problem with wrestling today is that dirt sheets and journalists ruin everything. They tell you everything before it happens. You find out everything before it happens because you look it up. You type in WWE and you see all these news beforehand. And what that does is that ruins the event for the fans. That ruins the event for the fans that pay for it and the fans in attendance. I have watched wrestling for 20 plus years. And honestly, I could say wrestling was better for me when I didn't have internet because I didn't expect to know what's going to happen. And in today's wrestling, it is less enjoyable for the average wrestling fan to enjoy wrestling when you know what's going to happen beforehand. It's very predictable, and that's the last thing WWE wants to go back to is the predictability right now, especially under Triple H creatively. They can't go under um, a predictable company. This isn't Vince McMahon running things. This is Hunter running things. So if WWE can keep a big secret like CM Punk returning, nobody expected that. We expected maybe he returned, but it was still up in the air. It was still a big surprise because nobody actually knew. It was never confirmed. So I think, going forward, I think if WWE can keep themselves away from journalists, away from the dirt sheets, and kind of keep everything, to themselves, I think they'll be okay. Bubba, I'm going back to read your comment. I was rambling on for a second. Yeah, I'm rooting for Randy too. I'm also rooting for Punk because Punk said he was going to enter the Rumble this year. Yeah, I mean, Greg, my favorite to win the Rumble this year is CM Punk. I don't know if they'll do a DX reunion. That would be kind of cool to see them pass the torch. But nothing would be better than the original, so it'd be hard to see them top that. You can't take the place of Shawn Michaels. The way that guy could sell moves, and just he's an amazing performer. Man, you just saw LA Knight's head snap back in that ring post in the corner. I think that's their plan is to go back to the little attitude era that they had. Obviously, with TV being the way it is, and everybody getting offended by everything, in the generation we live in nowadays, it'll be hard for them to do a lot of the things they did back in the early 2000s and the 90s. WWE back then was like watching Jerry Springer. And reason I mention that is because Vince Russo was a head writer for WWE, and he said that they would put Jerry Springer on in the background while they were writing Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. So WWE in the early 2000s was actually like watching Jerry Springer. Nowadays you can't do a lot of that. Nowadays you have to watch what you say, even in promos. Well, I mean, WWE doesn't even have blood nowadays. If you want to see blood, you got to watch some other territory. You got to watch AEW or even TNA because WWE will not even do chair shots. With the amount of CTE wrestlers that have nowadays, they have banned chair shots, which makes sense. I mean, I, for one, it would be nice to see a chair shot to the head actually in WWE. But yes, they have banned chair shots to the head in WWE. Not chair shots in general, but you know what I mean. With what happened to Chris Benoit, it makes sense. With CTE is something they should have looked into a long time ago, not just after Chris passed and his family. I agree, Bubba. Trish Stratus now. You're gonna get me banned, Greg. Yeah, I agree, Roxy. Censorship has ruined a lot of TV. A lot of music, a lot of things. Um, a lot of the TV shows I see nowadays from like the 70s would not last today. Like All in the Family or Sanford and Son. Good Times. Stuff that good TV, in my opinion. It would not last today. We got Solo Sokoa hammering away on Orton. LA Knight getting involved, DDT, saving Orton from a total beatdown. Randy Orton hits the RKO on Jimmy. Cover 1, 2, 3, and Randy Orton and LA Knight pick up the win. Teaming up for the first time on SmackDown. Tell you what, that's a big win for LA Knight. And a big win for Randy Orton in his build up to Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns versus Randy was not announced. I'm assuming it will be at the Royal Rumble. Don't be sorry, Greg. You're fine, man. I'm just joking. Why did she smack you? What did you do? She's on my live too, Bubba, so she might have saw something you said. I don't know. Otherwise, why would she smack you? You've obviously done something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, do you reckon I can say butter my butt and call me a biscuit on live TV?
I do not think you should say that.
Don't be messing with my dog. I'm telling you now. If you're just joining this live stream, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, please. I'm at 252 subscribers. The goal is to hit 260. No, my mother isn't abusive. She's just likes to smack my brother. Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate that.
One of the region's biggest names in global financial services is looking for the youth that has the business technology.
That is a good question, Greg.
That's why BNY Mellon is partnering with
You'll have to ask my mom.
on a real-world mentoring program that can help you build hands-on skills and professional
If you ask my brother, he'll tell you it's him. But
jobs are real. The future is yours.
you were a handful. You still are. At least you're not getting stitches now. Or pulling them out. Bubba, you got a birthday coming up in a couple months. 22. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you're just now joining, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And turn on your notification bell so you know when I go live. Mondays and Fridays, guys, at 8:30 is my plan. But I'm looking to put together a team of wrestling experts that know wrestling to give you guys the latest news. I'm looking to be my own news source. So we'll see what we can do. I'm associated with Coliseum Pro Wrestling as well. So please check them out if you can. Coliseum Pro Wrestling, it's a small promotion that I believe is based in Connecticut. They're just now starting out. So definitely check them out. There's also Keystone Wrestling Alliance here in Pittsburgh, a small promotion as well. I've talked to a few of the wrestlers trying to get into the business. So check them out as well. That's Keystone Wrestling Alliance and Coliseum Pro Wrestling. And as always, subscribe to Roxy Berg and Greg Fisher as well. Thank you, Roxy, for inviting a few people. What are you coming to Pittsburgh for, Greg? Like a business meeting or something? But we're at 13 likes right now. The goal is to hit 15 or 20 if we can. SmackDown has just ended. Um, we're gonna go over the limit tonight. Probably go till 10:30. So we'll see if we can get a few more people in here. What does what mean? Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate it. Is that like a Scottish word, Greg? I mean, what is it? Don't be teaching my little brother any bad things, Greg. I know you would. You know a lot of words, Greg, I'm sure. He does too, but I mean, I'm just saying. Paddy Pimblett, he's supposed to fight Tony Ferguson coming up in UFC. I don't know if that match is still going on, but I'd like to see it. I'm a big Tony Ferguson fan, so we'll see what happens. Jake Paul is actually fighting next week too against Andre August. I would like to see that fight. I'll probably stream it. Are we talking about Paddy Pimblett? He's gained a lot of weight. Conor McGregor just posted a new sparring video today. He looks pretty good. He looks like he's in shape. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. If you're just now joining, say hello. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share with your friends that the Wrestling World Podcast is live. I'll probably go till 10:30, guys. That's my plan. I am kind of tired. Um, yeah, I can't remember who he's facing, Bubba, but I know that he is facing Tony Ferguson coming up, so that's going to be a good fight. Tony Ferguson definitely needs the win. I expect him to retire soon. Thank you for hitting that like button. We are currently at 15 likes. If you're just now joining, hit that like button. Let them know the Wrestling World Podcast is live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well and the notification bell so you can know when I go live and when I post a new video. I currently just posted a new short today, so yeah, I'm hoping Tony Ferguson does win. I'm hoping he uh, does put on a good performance. Because Tony Ferguson is an amazing fighter. He was, and he still is. I honestly believe he still is. He lost that fight to Gaethje, and ever since he lost that fight to Gaethje, it's like that mentally broke him. I don't know, but he hasn't been the same since. So this is a different Tony Ferguson we've seen than the Tony Ferguson we've seen that had a 9-fight win streak. But like I said, Conor McGregor just posted a new sparring video today. He looks good. He looks to be in shape. Me personally, I like karate stance McGregor. Um, but we'll see what happens. I think he needs to go back to that other, that style that he had before. But that's just my opinion. Thank you, Creep Warrior, for joining the stream. I appreciate you.
Violations and multiple days illegally parked in the same spot could mean multiple fines.
I think it's another way for them to make a little extra revenue.
While police will not begin officially issuing tickets until the new year, throughout the rest of December, they will be handing out warnings to drivers who head above the
Yeah,
law.
he definitely is dramatic. I don't know if he's going to fight at all. I honestly feel like Connor's just going to retire at some point without having a fight at all. He was supposed to fight Michael Chandler. Then he was rumored to fight what's his face. He could be fighting Poirier again for the fourth time, which I'd like to see. I'd like to see Conor get that win back. The trilogy with Nate Diaz, that's up in the air too. But Conor did say he will fight Nate at some point. I just found out today that Scott D. Moore runs Impact Wrestling. I did not know that. I thought they were still owned by Anthem. I just watched a documentary on Johnny K9 on Dark Side of the Ring. It's pretty decent. The guy was a professional wrestler and in a biker gang at the same time. Blew up a police station. Like, nobody expected him to blow up a police station. They said he was like one of the nicest people to work with. Um, but definitely a crazy episode. A friend of mine actually, I know Matt is in AEW, but is Jeff there too? Jeff is there. I don't know what they're doing right now, but I know they're still a tag team. But I haven't seen Jeff for a while, so I don't know if he's injured or if he's just taking time off. But I will look into that. But yeah, Matt and Jeff are still around. They're still doing well. Edge and Christian just had a match on Wednesday. You were there for that live stream, so you know. But but yeah, there's Hardys are still around. Their career, in my opinion, is probably going to be limited in AEW. You got to expect them to take time off. They're getting up there in age. But just the fact that they're still performing along with Christian and Edge is amazing. Especially Jeff, you know, with everything he's doing to his body. But like I said, I was just watching that documentary on New Jack today from Dark Side of the Ring. Definitely a crazy episode. Wild. Um, New Jack, Johnny K9, you know, crazy episodes. The one about Marty Jannetty is really good too, if you can check that out. I cannot, Greg. Yeah, in AEW, he did take a bad chair shot. If you're talking about the one where Sammy Guevara swung a chair at Matt and busted him open, I know what you're talking about. Matt Hardy also hit his head on the concrete floor during a match in AEW. So he's had his fair share of bumps in recent years. You can't even say bumps, like really just concussions. Yeah, it was a bad chair shot regardless. I mean, Sammy Guevara as a professional wrestler should have known better. You do not swing a chair. You give the wrestler enough time to react to that chair. You don't just throw it. You know, give them enough time to you know put their hand in front of their head, or at least they have to see the chair coming. You can't just swing the chair. Give them enough time to react to be able to take the bump. You know. Cactus Jack, dude. I mean, I like the Dude Love gimmick, but yeah, to me, it just doesn't stand out as Cactus Jack or Mankind. Out of all three of his gimmicks between Cactus Jack, Mankind, and Dude Love, I think Mankind is my favorite. Just because he's put a lot of work into his promos. And he had the memorable match with Taker under the Mankind gimmick. Yeah, there were a lot of wrestlers that wanted to take bad chair shots on purpose just to prove that they were tough and to make it look legit. I mentioned Johnny Canine a little bit ago. He was one of them that would take a chair shot and he'd want to bleed for real. All the Mick Foley characters, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, and Mankind, and then you just have regular Mick Foley, which is still just as hardcore as any character has ever had. But I wasn't too big of a fan of Dude Love. I did enjoy Cactus Jack and Mankind though. Mick Foley did put a lot of work into his characters, regardless though of how you look at him. That's why a lot of people compared Mick Foley to Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt, like Mick Foley, was taking on different characters at one time. Yeah, Mick Foley did enter a Royal Rumble with all three of his characters. He would get eliminated, then enter again as a different character. Can you imagine getting eliminated, going backstage, changing your costume 3 times to enter a match? That is insane. But it was pretty It was it was comedic. It was fun. And then you got the legendary Bushwhackers entering the Rumble and getting eliminated, marching back to the arena. That was funny. I believe Kane still holds the record for most eliminations in a Royal Rumble match. I'm not sure, but I think that's still the record. I believe Gunther now holds the record for the longest superstar to be in the Rumble match. He was in the Royal Rumble for like an hour. They said an hour and something minutes. I don't remember though. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. If you're just now joining, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, Brock Lesnar did have a big Royal Rumble the year before last year, to where he was eliminating pretty much everybody till number 30. Drew McIntyre actually eliminated him in the last, well, not the last Royal Rumble, but the one that Brock Lesnar was in. Um, Drew McIntyre hit him with a Claymore and eliminated Brock Lesnar. So good Rumble though, pretty decent. They brought Lesnar in to make him look big, and they really showcased him in the Rumble. Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining in. We are now at 16 likes. Let's try to get to 20 if we can. Where is Keith? I haven't seen Keith tonight. I sent the link in group, but I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, it's okay, Brooke. I understand. We're all busy. But what's everybody's thoughts on Punk's return? Do you think it'll work out? Do you think he'll stay with WWE? Do you think he'll give him some problems this year? Who's Trey? Who is Trey? I don't even know a Trey. Was there a Trey in my live? I don't get what's going on. Did somebody dislike it or something? CM Punk, why do I think he's come back? For the fans, really. Honestly, at this point in CM Punk's career, he doesn't have to come back. He's made a decent career for himself. He can retire and do what he wants. I think honestly, he's come back for the fans and he's come back for himself. I do think he has missed professional wrestling. I don't. I just think that when he left, I think that he was burnt out. I think that WWE had issues, and that pretty much took the enjoyment out of professional wrestling for CM Punk. So, but I'm just glad to see CM Punk back for the first time. He was in AEW. I think that if CM Punk never went to AEW and he returned to WWE, that would make the return so much better. But thank you, Brooke. Best female wrestler of all time. I was always a Lita fan, but best female wrestler. That's a good question, man. I'd have to say China. Who are you talking about, Roxy? We're talking about Keith. Because somebody said Trey, and I don't know who Trey is. Who's Trey? Yeah, China definitely just, she had the strength, she had the look of a wrestler. So I'd have to say China. I'm a Lita fan, though, so Lita's like a close second. But you can't forget the fabulous Moa and Mae Young as well, so you have to throw them in your top five at least. Okay. Was Trey in one of my lives? Because Greg said something about him disliking my live or something. Oh, okay. Typical Greg. Always joking. Yeah, that Mae Young getting slammed, that was crazy. Um, but Mae Young even said, if you're going to slam me like if I was one of the boys. That's what she told Kurt Angle. Mae Young could take a bump like no other. I'm telling you guys, I have a bad sweet tea addiction. But if y'all haven't got a chance, check out my recent short. I do an LA Knight impression. I was going to do a Greg Fisher impression, but maybe next time. For some reason, I don't know this Trey. I mean, I don't really know. I might have remembered him like back in the group like a month ago, but I don't know. If you want to invite him in, you can. Y'all can have like a discussion or something, a debate, or no, you're fine, Roxy. You're good. Probably be live for another 7 minutes. That's probably it. Greg, how many members do we have in the group so far now? Yeah, I still don't know who this Trey person is, but maybe I'm. It's good I don't know him. I don't know. Good one, Bubba. I don't think Eli like that. Greg definitely speaks his mind. A little too much. We'll be seeing Greg's live from like a jail cell one day. Guarantee it. Hey, this is a Greg Fisher. I'm live from a jail. I sound like Mario, sorry. Hola shillelagh, it's Greg Fisher. Pip pip, the doodly doo. Well, tickle me bagpipes, it's Gregor Fisher. Your Bill Cosby impression was pretty awful, man. I do a better impression than that. I know I kind of did sound Italian for a minute. Wh- what did Greg say? I'm confused. He's a minute man. That's a good one. Greg's like, all I need is five. I don't know though, Greg. I did see that Bill Cosby impression, and I feel like I can do a better one. Not that I'm going to do it, but I mean, I'm just saying. You should do a Jack Nicholson impression, Greg. I feel like you'd be good at that. Like a Morgan Freeman impression too, or like a Susan Boyle, something like that. I don't know. Just giving you ideas. All right, Brooke. Thanks for joining. Enjoy work. I don't know what you do for work, but enjoy it. Have a good night. No, you're good. You're good, Roxy. You're cool. I appreciate that, Brooke. Yeah, I'll definitely show my support to Zechariah, to Zach Pharmacy. Yeah, yeah, that tough job. I feel like Greg would do a funny Adam Sandler impression too, like a Fred Sanford maybe impression as well. We should get Greg to say dynamite like JJ from Good Times. I think that'd be cool. I think you are, Bubba. I think you are. Gerardo seems like a cool dude. I haven't really talked to him, but I mean, just watching his like live streams and that. Seems like a laid back guy. Greg, you should do a Becky impression. Isn't she from Scotland too? The weirdest food, probably spaghetti. English, Scottish, whatever. So she's not from Scotland. Is she from England? Is Rab still a member of the group? I haven't seen him. Or Robert, whatever you call him. I don't know. She booted Rab. I mean, it makes sense. He was passing like every day. I don't think he was really supporting. But is that true, Roxy? Did you boot Rab? Rab was flirting with Rochelle. Wow. Yeah, I know him and Becky would get into it a lot. That was like the entertainment in the chat. I do not boot people for flirting with me. If that was the case, I think Greg would have been booted a long time ago. Just kidding. Bubba, what'd y'all have for dinner? Troy, it's good to see you're still here, man. Troy, who's your pick for the Rumble this year? Have you been keeping up with WWE at all? It's good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm picking Punk, man. I gotta pick Punk. Uh, Now, like I said, I would have said Cody 6 months ago. Punk didn't return, but it looks to me like maybe Punk or Cody. But I can't see Punk losing this Rumble, being that he's just come back and he's so hot as a babyface right now. I don't see him losing. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight. It is 10:30. I'm tired. We got the 16 likes, so that'll be the record to beat next time for Monday. Yeah, I definitely agree, Troy. They have to at this point. The Royal Rumble could come down to the last two, Cody and Punk. It definitely could. Maybe they're planting the seeds as we know it. So, but then you have Randy Orton in the mix too. So if Randy doesn't have 17 likes, I appreciate that. Sometimes the likes don't update on here until after I get off. But if Randy does not face Roman at the Rumble, which I'm almost positive he will, then I'll say the Randy, Cody, or Punk. But it seems like Punk is the most legit. They're already teasing him to face Roman at Mania, so it makes sense. But we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great night. Thank you all for joining the stream. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the views. And thank you for the conversation. I will be going live every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't. I will see you all next Monday. Remember, 8:30 p.m. Monday night is the next time I will be live. So take care, guys. Have a good night. God bless. See you soon.